And welcome to episode 324 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from the GeeksFTW.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Alrighty, we are back, and there's a couple changes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
One big change.
One big change. Hopefully I sound a hell of a lot better. Because I got a new mic over the weekend. And I picked up the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB, which is kind of like the XLR version of this mic is kind of the go-to of like podcasters and streamers nowadays, where back when we started, it was the Blue Snowball. So people have moved on past that and onto this one. And yeah, so far I'm liking it a lot. It's got a mic monitoring jack on the back of it, which I'm not using because
yeah,
because boy,
you tested that out and
has noises in it that I don't hear normally.
Welcome to, the last how many years? For me? No.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to get a new mic, because I wanted to get rid of that. So, but yeah, and if you remember a couple weeks ago, I did a weird thing where, I sounded like, or I tried to my best to do an impression of like the space sphere from Portal, as well as the turret. But there was also a thing I did where I tried to get rid of the background sound. That's kind of the main thing. And with this new mic, and William complained that I sounded tinny. And with this new mic, I'm able to use it and not sound tinny, which is fantastic. So, hooray for that. So, no constant background hiss whenever I talk. Because, even before, with like noise gates and stuff, whenever I talk, you would hear it. So, that's gone now. And I've got a new shock mount and a new pop filter to fit this brand new microphone. It's a lot smaller than my old one. And I can actually see to my left. Because let me tell you, having this big fucker blocking all of my left side was kind of annoying.
I imagine. Yeah, so. Well,
and
good.
I kind of planned to do a little pre-recorded, like, this is what my old mic sounded like. This is what my new mic sounded like. But I was like, fuck it. You can just listen to last week's episode to hear what my old mic sounded like. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. I've been playing with that.
Yeah, it's cool. So you've been streaming some stuff.
I've been streaming I've been streaming a thing, and it's nothing new. In fact, it's about 12 years old actually. For some reason, I've been playing Oblivion a lot. Okay, there's a story on how I got there. I was like, I want to play Oblivion. I've been listening to a couple podcasts recently, and they've been gushing about the new Tetris game. And I think William knows which podcast I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I've heard that on.
And I was like, you know what?
Podcast.
Yeah, and you know what? I had, I'm not a huge Tetris fan. In fact, I'm quite bad at it. But I do, I did play it on the Game Boy, which apparently was like the version back in the day to play Tetris on.
I mean, because it was portable. Hell yeah. Why not? I mean, that's pretty much the best part of it. Yeah.
But I do have like some nostalgia for the music. And I realized, like, you know what? I have the Tetris theme on Amazon Music played by the London Symphony Orchestra. Because they did like a game themes album.
Yeah, I remember that. They did like the Call of Duty theme.
Yes.
And a couple, yeah, I think I have that too.
Like
on
the
Amazon.
Battlefield theme. Yeah, the Angry Birds. They did a lot of them. So I listened to the Tetris theme, and what came on next was the Oblivion theme. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I loved Oblivion. I want to play Oblivion. And that's kind of how I got to playing Oblivion on the past 2 days on stream on Twitch. So that's how that happened. And I owned it on PC, but I never played it on PC. I played it on the Xbox 360 back in the day. But let me tell you, Oblivion does not work well on modern PCs. It really doesn't. It crashes a lot. It crashes every time you alt tab out of it. It crashes on loading. And this is unmodded, by the way. It crashes on like just loading from one area to another. It'll crash sometimes. So what I decided to do, I decided to mess with it and put some mods in, make it, maybe look a little better. And Oblivion was originally designed to play on consoles. So playing it on a PC where it wasn't designed to be played, really sucks. Cause everything's a lot bigger. Like the menus are way too big. Like you can like only see like just so much of like your inventory before you gotta scroll, and that's like it's like maybe like 10 things. Like you could have that a lot smaller. And of course that Elder Scrolls or Bethesda games have a really big modding community. So of course there's thousands of mods. So I put some of those in to fix some of that stuff. Yep, still crashes a lot. But I'd say Oblivion is probably my favorite Elder Scrolls game out of the 3 that I've played, because I didn't play the first 2.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Obviously, you must like it because you're still playing it, even though it has issues.
Yeah, and a good one happened last night too. I streamed, and right at the end of the stream, it crashed. I'm like, that's a good sign to stop streaming. So I did, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna add one little mod to see if this fixes a thing I was talking about on the stream. And I was like, autosave not found. Like, what? What do you mean autosave not found? Yeah, so apparently, and I did my last manual save maybe 30 minutes into the stream, and I streamed for 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
So I lost a bit.
So, yeah.
Which sucks. But I'll play it again. I'll get back to where I was before. Like I said, it's my favorite, and I honestly I'm thinking about like, you know what, I might just play on console. Because that's where I played it originally, and it doesn't crash there.
Yeah, is it
So
backwards compatible?
that's a damn good question. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Because it might be a little too old for them to care. Here it is. Yeah, the greatest video game music. Philharmonic Orchestra. Yeah, I have that too.
It is
On
indeed
Amazon.
backwards compatible.
Yeah, I think when I bought this, it was like really cheap on sale. Maybe that's why you grabbed it too.
I honestly don't remember when I got it.
It says I got mine November 7th, 2011, and the only thing I could think of is it was like really cheap, like dirt cheap. That's why I picked it up, because I don't think I would, you know, otherwise. Yeah, it was $2.99 when I got it. So yeah.
I'm looking.
So yeah, it definitely was on sale. That's why I picked it up. Yeah, Tetris theme. Yeah, Call of Duty, Mass Effect, Splinter Cell, BioShock, Halo, Fallout, Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, Uncharted.
Halo 3, Splinter Cell Conviction.
Angry Birds, because Angry Birds was like one of the most popular things back then.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what? It's a pretty good version of the song too.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. God, I can't even think of the last time I played Angry Birds, to be honest. Anyways, yeah. So that's what started it was Tetris.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it on November 7th, 2011.
That's when I got it. Yeah. So yeah, we probably both got it because it was like $2.99 on sale.
Yeah. I honestly forgot I have the greatest video game music too as well.
Oh really? Huh. I don't know if I have that on. Let me see.
That came out a couple years later. See Assassin's Creed, Skyrim on that one. Diablo 3, Luigi's Mansion, Chrono Trigger, Sonic, Deus Ex, Fez, Portal still alive. Batman Arkham City.
No, I do not have that one. Okay, 2016. Yeah, so that was quite a bit later.
It says 2012.
Does it? Oh, I'm looking at okay. This is the one I'm looking at. It's a different edition, I guess. Uh,
They make any more? Yeah, there's a 3. Oh wait, no, that's by somebody else. I guess not. Only 1 and 2.
Interesting. That's quite interesting how like you um listening to a podcast They talk about Tetris. You want to hear Tetris music, like
Yeah,
the way it leads
and
to you playing Oblivion. Like,
that's how it happens. How it happens sometimes. Oh, I completely forgot. I was going to tell a story about the mic. When I was talking about the mic. Okay, I picked this up in an actual physical store. I didn't order this online. Imagine that. 'Cause
shocking.
I went to Guitar Center to pick this up, and I get up to the counter. The guy, he's like, "I'm not sure if we have that." He starts looking through his stuff. Might have sold it. Shit, man. He starts going, well, maybe it's under here. So he opens up the rack of microphones. Starts looking. Oh, you know what? Here it is. It's right here. Put it down. Look at it. That's the XLR version. He's like, So he starts looking through his stuff, and eventually he does find it, of course, because I did get it. And he asks, like, don't going through the spiel. Hey, do you want to get our do you want to cover it and stuff like that? 3-year coverage, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Warranty, yeah. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I'll get the warranty. And so I've, of course, got to set up an account and give him my information. So I tell him my name, and he just kind of stops and goes, "That is the most metal name ever." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Sounds like a rock star, man." I'm like, "You're the first person and probably the last to ever tell me that."
No offense, your name does not sound metal.
No, I agree. No, I agree with you. And I told my family this, and my sister goes, "You know what? I'm gonna start a band called the Pitch and Stews." So okay.
That's pretty funny.
So apparently we have a metal name, and I was like, I've never heard that before, and this is coming from a guy in a music store, but basically, I'm like, all right.
It's that's first for everything, I guess.
Yeah, that was a new one on me. So, but yeah, that's kind of what all I've been up to lately.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, let's see. More blackout, because
Of course,
it's so good. It just works.
for some people, as you find out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, uh, you're referring to, so, I
Yeah.
guess it. Go ahead.
uh, uh, People have been complaining about since the beta of Blackout that it didn't run at 60 plus or 60 or more frames. It ran at 20. Thinking, oh, this is just a beta. It'll run fine when it comes out. No, it never did. It runs at 20 frames a second, at 20 hertz,
Which is 20 frames a second.
yeah, which is basically 20 frames.
But yeah, it really caught me off guard because it's not as noticeable as, say, like, other games we've played where it dips to like, like 20 or.
It's the dip you notice. If it's constant, you don't notice it.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Like
probably,
if it dips at all, that's where you notice the frames.
Yeah, you were talking about like, yeah, you sometimes there are hitches and stuff that happen, and yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely
which I
noticed
don't know
that.
whether that is because I think that's just more due to me than anything else.
I've noticed hitches here and there too, where it it acts a little weird and feels a little weird. Yeah, but for the
Yeah,
most part,
and
it runs fine.
oh yeah, it runs. It's constant. That's kind of the thing. It's constant 20. 20 is I hate to break it to the gaming market. 20 is fine. It's a playable game.
Yeah,
You can
it's
play a game at
playable,
20
but
frames.
there is a difference. Like if they updated
Yes,
it to 60, it'd be like, oh my god, this is so smooth. Oh my
you're
god, it's like a
right, but we don't know what we've never seen.
unless and until you go from blackout to multiplayer, and then you're like, multiplayer just feels so much quicker and
You're
like
right, it does. And
smoother and
since I do play a lot of multiplayer, and I come to blackout, I'm like that. I do. I didn't really realize it was the 20 frames that was it looked funny. I just was this is the game mode that just the game feels different because of that. No, and you reminded me that no, it's at 20 frames. That's why it feels weird.
yeah, and opposite, like when I'm playing blackout and then I go to multiplayer, I'm like this feels so much quicker and like and I'm like, well, it could just be Call of Duty being Call of Duty, but like no, I guess it. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird that that's that it's 20, like not even 30, but 20. Which the
Yep.
multiplayer for Call of Duty has always been like 60. That's been like the standard. Which good on them
I,
that they've
it's
been
been
able to do that.
it has been since 60 was a standard. So
Yeah. I mean, back to the 360 days, though, right?
yeah, I don't think like Call of Duty 2, which was a launch game.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
no.
think that ran at 60.
But, like, was it like Modern Warfare probably started it?
Maybe Modern Warfare, because to be honest, nobody played Call of Duty 3. Nobody played that one.
Oh yeah, that's like the hated one. Everyone talks about it being so horrible, which it's kind of funny. Like that, Treyarch was always, for the longest time they were like the worser of the two companies, but only because of Call of Duty 3, because all the other Call of
Yes.
Duties Treyarch came out with were pretty good. Like I enjoyed World of War quite a bit. And then the Black Ops have always been enjoyable and good. So it's kind of funny how that one game like gave them such a bad reputation for a while until the Infinity Ward split up or broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people realized, hey, Treyarch's the lead now. But yeah, I've been playing more of that. I've unlocked a bunch of characters. It seems like I unlocked what I unlocked one, and then we played, and then I unlocked another one. Like, I unlocked one, and then we played shortly after that, and I unlocked the other one while we were playing. And then
Oh right, yeah. You finally unlocked Torque.
Torque, and then I had unlocked Recon before that, and then I no, and then I unlocked one of
You
the
unlocked
zombie
Seraph.
characters,
Yeah, yeah.
Seraph, and then actually I've unlocked two of the zombie characters.
Which the zombie characters, with like with the multiplayer characters, you can have different skins and stuff for them. What about the zombie characters? Do you have different skins on them, or they're set,
I
or you just
guess
haven't looked?
I think right now they're set, but I think there's the option like you can go like it's got the same menu. I think it has the same menu where you're able to like go and select, but there's nothing there right
There's a,
now.
there's an outfits for them kind of a thing, but like there just might not be any as of right now.
Yeah, I got this other one where it was like you pick up something, I can't remember what, and it was like I remember picking it up and I was at least halfway through the match, I think. I don't know if I made a clip or not. I might have made a clip. Let me look real quick while I talk. But I I remember picking it up and it was like, get a melee kill. And I'm like, well, I'm halfway through the game. Everyone has weapons. What like how is this gonna how? And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. And then I find Brawler and I'm like, oh, okay. I'll activate this, maybe. And I
Brawler's good to have with if you're looking to get a melee kill.
and I see this dude like not that far from me, and I'm like, I'm gonna like I think I was at the turbine area, and there was like this garage, one of the little garages where it like has like the garage right here, and then on the side door, far back side door. I see the dude, and then I'm like, he starts shooting at me, and I'm like, oh crap! And I run in the side door, and I heal a bit, and then I go right up to. I think I'm remembering this right. I could be wrong. I think, but I go up to the. I go to the garage door. I open it, and then I start like meleeing the dude, and I actually kill him. I could be mixing this up with another. Oh my god! I actually did. How many people were left? Like, by the way.
27 after
See,
that.
like, yeah, that it's crazy that I got that like so far into the game when everyone has weapon. That dude just like he must have been like, why is this dude running at me with fists? And I remember I was like, oh, I got this. I can't remember which weapon I had equipped at that time, but I had that and I had the
You had
outlaw.
Rampart.
Okay, I had Rampart with I think I had like a suppressor and a bunch of other stuff on it, and then I had the outlaw. I think with just like a scope. I don't think I really had anything else for it. So I remember, okay, I'm gonna throw the outlaw right here in this building, right behind this like car, because it was one of those like garages where like the car was right up against the, like uh either it was either the car or the car lift. I can't remember, but I threw it like up against the wall in between a car and the wall, and like I'm gonna hide this so I'm able to get to fists. Because if you have two
Right.
weapons, there's no way to get to fists.
Right. Yeah. You have to drop a weapon.
I
I mean,
found that
couldn't
out
you
the
just
hard way
hit
when
him
we were playing.
with the butt of your gun?
Maybe I didn't think about that, but that makes a lot more sense now. Yeah, but I learned like I think
I
weapons
know you
despawn.
actually might do more damage with fists than you do with butt of the gun.
No, especially with brawler, I'm sure.
I thought Brawler just healed you if you got melee.
Oh,
You
did
hit
it?
with melee. I
Okay.
think that's what Brawler does.
Okay, then that makes sense then. It saved my life. I don't know. That dude, it seemed like he was like, why is this dude running at me with like so far in the match trying to melee me? Like that
Yeah,
dude must have been
Brawler
confused.
is one of those that I never pick up.
Cause yeah, it's like that, and then like was it like reinforcement? I think I never picked that up.
I pick up reinforcement.
Sometimes mobility, but not really, cause
I always pick up mobility.
well, it just depends. Like like if you have the space for it, and if there's other stuff like it just depends on you know the circumstances. Like if it's like I have I have like I have like cluster grenades or Molotovs, and then I have you know dead silence and awareness that I'm saving for like the final circle, which man, there was another, I don't know if it was that match. It might have been that match. Yeah, I think that match that I got the challenge or the character for meleeing the dude. I think I ended up getting third in that match.
Okay, it does increase your melee damage, but it also grants you additional 5 health per melee attack. So it does both.
Oh, that's pretty good, I guess.
And
Like,
it's okay, you can use this on zombies.
oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So, like if you're in a zombie area, pick that up. If you get kind of low on health, just punch them.
Oh, that's kind of cool. But
So,
yeah, like,
and you can heal yourself and just not draw attention to yourself by shooting your weapon.
mm, yeah, I ended up getting third, I think, on them. I think it was that match. Yeah. And boy, I was so mad because I should have killed the dude who killed me. I really should have. I was so mad. I was just stupidity on my part, not aiming. Like I could have aimed better. I knew I could have, but yeah, I've been playing with sound though. I haven't been, you know, not playing with sound and then scrambling. I've been because I got the Elite 800X the Turtle Beach sent me a while ago. Review like I want to say this a few years ago, but it's the base is hooked up through or it's the base charging stand too. It's hooked up to
Mm-hmm.
my Xbox through optical,
Right,
so you get like the full surround sounds,
right.
all
Yeah,
that.
that's how mine are plugged in.
But it also has Bluetooth, so I'm able to have the also able to have it connected um to the computer at the same time, so I can like listen to music or watch something, and then when it's like, oh shit, it's getting close, I can be like pause and then focus on the game. But while I'm still watching or listening, I can still hear. So I'm able. I got the best of both worlds, and it's also how I'm able to now use my mic, my good mic to chat on Xbox Live, but still hear the game audio
Mm-hmm.
for streaming and stuff. So that's without having to have like a weird splitter or mixer or you know like you've got I think you got the little mixer thing, the
I've got a mix amp
mix amp.
that
Yeah.
the USB part is just plugged directly into my PC, and I just get all my sound through that. And then I've got and then whenever like one of my consoles is on, it automatically just takes over the game part of the audio um from the optical drive, and then the voice it's through the USB part.
Yeah. So, yeah, luckily these like makes it all wireless and easy.
Yeah, I would love to get rid of this cord, but um, the Astro A50s are expensive.
Yeah, these are expensive. I'm so glad
Yes,
they
yes,
gave me
those
these.
are also expensive too.
These are $300, which
I don't
like I
think the
said,
Astros are quite that much. I think they're just under 200.
I think Turtle Beach has come out with like cheaper versions, like of like these, like significantly cheaper. But I don't know, like, uh, anyways, I still had half health. I'm
So talk
looking
about
at
that.
this. I still had. How did that dude not kill me? I swear, and what was it? I think I sent you a message that was like, "Oh yeah, I did this, and I should have died like
Yes,
three different times." Like,
yeah. That was when you unlocked Seraph.
oh yeah, yeah, okay. What was the point of that? What was the how did you? I forgot how I unlocked it. I've unlocked a few characters. But what did I have to
Seraph
do for Seraph?
is
Uh,
shooting the target. The box opens
okay,
up
yeah,
at
at the range.
the range. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I did that, and I
Holy
had to get
shit.
and I had to get a kill with the gun. Yeah, that was
Yes.
right. Yeah, like it took me two shots, which I was surprised. Like I shot once, and I'm like, oh, the dude's not dead. Shoot again, real quick. Like it was my reaction time was so quick on that too. Like I'm like, oh, he's still alive. Crap. Like it took me two shots to kill him because I remember you said it was like a one shot gun, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it must have
At
been because
least
he
it
was wearing
is on
armor.
multiplayer. It's one shot on multiplayer. Let's put it that
Oh
way.
yeah, yeah, the super, yeah, the golden gun, pretty much.
Yes.
They stole from Destiny. Yeah, the only thing I could think of was, oh, maybe it's one shot if you're not wearing armor. Maybe the person was wearing armor. That's why it took. I don't know, but yeah, I gotten like three kills that match, and I got to like, I don't know, top somewhere in the top 10. Because I think you had to get to like 15, top 15 in order to unlock her.
I think so.
And I
I
sent
don't
you a
know.
message.
I have yet to be able to get to the gun. Every time I
Yeah,
try, I die immediately.
yeah. I like I said, I did like almost halfway through the match. Like I went to the firing range and was looking for the gun and did all that. Like it was like almost halfway, I think. So yeah, but yeah, I told you I should have died three different times during that match. Like I'm surprised I killed the people. Like it's just one of those things where you're like, I was so horrible. I was just not on my game. I was not doing great there, but I still was better than that person. Like it's
Yeah.
just one of those surprising moments when you're like, if this was a competent player, I would have died
Right.
because I was bad. Like, and I'm not saying I'm always bad, because
I say that I I don't know what Blackout. I tend to miss more than I do in multiplayer. Like just miss shots way more than I do in just multiplayer. Like multiplayer, like I can use the single shot gun and get and not miss as much as I do.
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I'll blame it on the 20 hertz.
Hmm. Mm. Oh, I'm looking at this other clip. I got this sniper kill. I was I was proud of because I I got the outlaw and I was switching to I had I think I had an ICR too, and I had like a 3 times or something on it, and I was like, I'm gonna put this on the outlaw, and then I'm just like, let's I'm just gonna zoom in and test the scope out, and as I'm zooming in, I'm like, oh, there's a dude right there. Shoot. Oh, he's dead. It was one of those like the the quickest like kill seeing him to killing him that I've ever done. And with a sniper, no less. I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy." Yeah, I was proud of that because 'cause I'm
Well,
kinda bad with
you had an
snipers.
even much better sniper kill when you and I were playing together. Like, dude jumped and you sniped him out of the air.
That was yeah, you're right. That was pretty good.
I mean, if we were playing on PC, that'd be nothing. But this is console. That's something on console.
The Outlaw is really
Players
good.
players suck on console.
The Outlaw is a pretty good sniper. There's, like, no sway, unlike the Paladin? Is that the one with, like, the sway is, like, crazy?
Yeah, it's like like, okay, where am I looking? I
Yeah.
have no idea.
I think you were dead and you were spectating me, and I was like, "Look at this sway, like, it's just ridiculous," and it was just going everywhere. Ugh,
How sway? How?
I don't
I
know.
had to. I had to.
But, yeah, I'm still loving Blackout. It's so good. It's what I wanted from PUBG on console.
Yeah, it's what it should have. What PUBG should have been.
Yeah, but, it's fun, apparently they're still adding stuff, they're making changes, you know so that's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm hearing reports, they're making the camo skins and stuff like that actually usable.
In Blackout, yeah.
Blackout,
Which
yeah.
yeah. I mean, hey, if you're gonna spend so much time trying to get a damn unicorn GKS, you're gonna want to show it off in Blackout. Not just multiplayer. You want to show it off to everybody.
Yeah, I agree. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be one of the games that I just keep going back to. Like, no one's online. Unfortunate, it's like, oh crap, no one's online to play. I can still pop this on, play through it solo, even though I'd rather play, duos or squads. So it's fun. It's a game I can just throw on and just play, you know, which has always been one of the perks of Call of Duty. Like you could just always just throw it on and play and not have to really be have too much time to invest.
Yeah,
And I just like the battle royale genre.
I do as well.
So it's been my latest obsession, ever since PUBG. I've just jumped on one game to the other game to the next game. And
Same.
anyways, the other thing I've been playing is I've jumped back into Destiny 2 because there's been slight update. They've added a they've it's a new season. They're doing seasons now. And so I'll get more into this whenever we talk about news, but the new season is out, which all your ranks and stuff like that for like multiplayer or Gambit or stuff like that resets, and they've added new what they call like pinnacle weapons, where it's like weapons that you get quests like you go to the Gambit dude and he's got this quest where you do these things and you get you get a weapon, which it's not it's like what is it, get 500 auto rifle kills in Gambit, get I want to say get like 50 or 60 multi kills with an auto rifle, and then like I don't know, play so many matches or and then kill so many challenging enemies, which are like the yellow bar enemies in Destiny, which are harder than the just regular. They're kind of like it's like the trash enemies, and then the challenging ones, then the mini bosses, and then bosses. You know,
Hmm.
they're not quite like, oh my god, like a mini boss. Like it's gonna take me a while, but they're it's gonna take you a few extra shots, than a regular enemy. So it's like four steps, and then once you get through, and it's like it's a grind. It is a grind, but you do get a weapon from it, and that's the only way you can get that weapon. It's not an exotic or anything, but still, it's a and that's really what uh Destiny players have wanted. We've wanted them to give us, ways to unlock and earn weapons and stuff like that. Through, just guaranteed stuff. It may take us a while, but we have a guarantee we're able to get this, or we're able to, instead of just like RN Jesus, please grace me with your presence.
Because everybody loves RNG.
Ugh. RNG has been just a roller coaster with Destiny and Destiny 2. It really has been. It's just been an up and down thing. But
More down than up.
yeah, but yeah, so um they've done that. They've either added I haven't really I read an article that was talking about changes, and it wasn't clear whether or not it came out with like the um season changing, or this next uh was it mini expansion, that's what they're calling it, which is the Black Armory DLC. It wasn't clear whether or not it was already out, or whether it was coming out, but load times, which they've said that they're going to fix, and it has taken it's taken some people like up to 5 minutes to like load into like from a planet to the tower or stuff like that, which is like
Yeah,
ridiculous.
we talked about load times last week.
Yeah, but apparently that's either been implemented or it's about to. Like like I said, the article wasn't quite clear on that, but um, like I said, I haven't last time I have an SSD that I have like the few core games I play on. So then I just plan on rotating games, that I'm playing out onto the regular, you know, external hard drive, and kind of what I do with my computer and the small SSD, or the 256 gig SSD I've got on that.
Right. Yeah,
I have
I do that too, to an extent.
but so there's that. What else? The oh, with the new season, there's a whole slew of emotes and ornaments, which are weapon skins and other stuff like that. Shaders, stuff like that. I did get a off the bat. They give you like a one of the little engrams, which the way they have it, like you don't really need to buy anything from. you know, their microtransaction stuff. Like, at least I haven't felt the need to buy anything because, every time you like level up, you get enough XP to level up,
Mm-hmm.
you get one of their free little like engrams to to get stuff. And then whatever you get like a ship, or you know, you get a ship, or, sparrow or whatever. You can break that down into bright dust, and you can also do. They also have a bunch of weekly quests that you can earn bright dust for, and each week they have like a slew of stuff you can just straight out buy with bright dust. So that's, there are ways to earn. It's a lot better than, I guess, you know, eh, in some ways it's better, in some ways it's not better than like what Destiny 1 used to be, where it was like, here's a bunch of emotes, you got to pay for them.
Right.
Because, this way you're kind of like, I could pay for the engrams, but there's no guarantee I would get them. I would get the emote that I want. Then again, the emotes, they haven't really been anything like, oh my god, I have to have that. Like, in Destiny 1, it was like, oh, they have the thriller dance. I have to have that
Right. Yeah.
because
I
it's
remember
so
that.
good and it's so lengthy. Like, it was one of their best emotes. It really was. Um, so it's good and bad on that, as far as that goes. But yeah, I'll talk more about the when we get into the news about the actual mini expansion and all the changes coming to that. It's they're promising a lot, as they always do.
Right.
But that's been it for me.
Okay. I guess we could move on to the little game we play.
Oh yeah, I
Between
keep forgetting
news.
about this. I keep forgetting about it.
And that is for Will to play Guess That Character, which, since we started playing this, it's been all DBZ characters. And I have a little intro for this.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Charmander!
Okay. As you don't know, it's a little game we play where I've taken audio clips from different Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball dubs, all English dubs, and Will has to guess the character who is talking. So far we've done 2, and he's 2 for 2.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Let's see. Last week we did Frieza, and the week before that was Vegeta.
Frieza took me a little time to figure out. It wasn't as quick as Vegeta. I'm proud
so
about
that
the
leaves
Vegeta one.
that leaves 1, 3, 5, and 6.
Let's go with 1.
1. Okay. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've listened to these. I believe this first one is the Malaysian dub. So here we go.
Can you see any other way to beat that thing? I know that this is the only way and beat it. Don't you know that you are dead?
Any guesses?
Goku?
Gonna stick with Goku?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not like, final answer.
Okay.
But right now, Goku.
All right. This is clip 2.
I wondered who I should thank for sending me to this wonderful place. But even a failure, so-called, who trains hard, has the potential to become the strongest of...
Oh, it stopped right before, like, oh. Wow. I'm gonna say I'm gonna stick with Goku, but it's either Goku or Gohan. There's reasonings behind it, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with Goku.
Alrighty. This is the next clip.
Right. There's no time to lose. I'll go and find them. I'm going. See you later.
If you don't mind, try to be careful this time.
Always.
I'm gonna stick with Goku.
Okay. Clip number 4.
No, I will not let you down.
Great quality on this
You
one.
have no right to take the life of any living creature!
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Goku.
And here's the last one. This was actually a famous voice actor. A voice actor you would know as well. Here it is.
So, let's see how strong you are. I'm the champ of the ultimate martial arts match.
I believe that was from a video game.
Yeah, I'd say Goku.
You're 3 for 3.
See, okay. The first one, the first clip, I thought it was Goku because he's talking about like the only way. That sounds like
He's
the
saying
Frieza or the
nonsense.
Vegeta.
Don't even.
No,
He's
that sounds like the
nonsense.
Vegeta, the Vegeta. Like we have to fuse together. It's the only way.
Well, that is from the same dub
Yeah, that's
as this one. This one.
That's the
Combine our
voice line.
body? Are you crazy? Other than that, I don't see any other way. I'll never do that. You're too weak. And I'd rather die than doing that.
You
Yeah,
know what?
see,
It
that's what
wasn't
made me-
until just now I realized what he was saying. Combine our bodies. I never caught those words.
Yeah, it's those
And
two.
I listened to this more than you did.
Those two, like just hearing and
Can you
taking,
see any other way to beat that thing? I know that this is the only way and beat that. Don't you know that you are dead?
I still don't know
I
what
had-
it says at the end, but I think you might be. Those are from the same. Those might be from
Yeah.
the same freaking scene.
That's what I thought about that in my head. Yeah, that's exactly, I had the same connection. And then when he's was it I don't know about the second one, kind of threw me off. I couldn't pinpoint what scene that was from, but the third one was him going after or bringing back Trunks and Goten when they went to
No,
no.
I can absolutely 100% tell you, no.
What was the third one from then?
Tree of Might.
Tree of Might. Oh, huh. That's
When Gohan gets kidnapped.
gotcha.
That's what
Gotcha.
I know exactly that scene. But okay, this last one. I want you to try to guess who this is.
So, let's see how strong you are. I'm the champ of the ultimate martial arts match.
I don't know. Who?
That's Steve Blum, also known as the voice of Spike from Cowboy Bebop or Toonami Tom.
Okay. Yeah. I know I've watched Cowboy Bebop, but I don't really remember much about it, and it's been a long time since I have watched it. it's one of those that I've been meaning to go back to and rewatch.
3 for 3, man. I can't trip you up.
It's the fact that I know
Can't trip you up.
it's the fact that I can pinpoint like one scene from the like it's crazy how like it's the same scene for Vegeta and Goku. Like
Yeah, I never caught that, but now I
Like,
listen to it, I think you're
the
right.
the very first
I
one.
think is the exact scene.
The very first one for both, and I made the connection. Legitimately, that's why I thought it was Goku. I
From
was
the
like,
freaking broken English, you got that.
I mean,
The
that
worst
just
broken English ever.
yeah, that just shows you how like how big of a fan I am.
Okay, Mr. Anime Expert, what's this clip from?
Always remember to stay calm. Ah!
What? I don't know.
Seriously, you don't know that one?
Is that from My Hero
Always
Academia?
remember to stay calm. Ah!
It's from Black Clover.
Black Clover. Okay. Huh.
That's the the dude that got his arm cut off. That's his brother. The Asta and him just kind of bonded over being freaking intense during the capital invasion.
Okay. Yeah. I got you now. Yeah.
I tell you what, the last like half second of Black Clover are like made for like clips like that, because they say dumb stuff just like that. You know, oops. Let's see, like the
My magic is being super loud and annoying.
as
Always
well as,
remember to stay calm. Ah!
Gotcha. Yeah.
and I've heard a bunch of others that I could also clip as well.
But yeah, the Goku and Vegeta one, it's because of that scene that I remembered that, the Vegeta one I remembered, I heard it and was able to pinpoint the scene. The Goku one reminded me of the Vegeta one, and I ended up making the
It was
connection.
from the same dub.
I didn't know it was from the same dub. I knew it was from the same scene though. Stupid American me, I can't tell the difference between the Malaysian versus this versus that, but I knew it was from the same scene. So yeah, the Frieza one that took me a little time. I didn't get that right away.
All right, I guess we can move on to news.
Yeah.
See, my first bit of news is actually about Red Dead Online.
Ooh, okay.
Which I have yet to play. I had access to it yesterday, and I decided to play Oblivion instead. And things I've been reading have been all about people complaining about the economy right now in Red Dead Online and how freaking broken it is. That things cost an insane amount of money. Like things, like in the single player version, like this certain gun may cost $300, which back in 1899
that was a
ton of money.
lot of money.
But like in Red Dead Online, that same gun will cost $1,000.
I mean, isn't that how GTA Online is?
But here's the thing. Missions on GTA Online, actually you get a decent amount of rewards.
Do you really?
But in Red Dead Online, the missions on this, you get maybe $5 if you're lucky.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a big difference.
If you're lucky. Like you get the payouts of of the current timeline of that's 1899. but the prices are as if it's 2018.
Okay, yeah, I see the difference there. Yeah, it's to the more extreme. Yeah, because I think GTA Online you can get like, if you do one of the crazy things, you can maybe get like $100,000, but that's still, there are still stuff that come out that costs like $8 million.
Yeah.
So
But
it's like,
GTA Online, the economy is broken in a much different way because people hacked GTA Online and just got a bunch of money. That was broken by players. This one's broken by Rockstar.
Yeah, but it's watching the Achievement Hunter guys do their stuff and seeing and hearing them talk about, yeah, it cost me 8 million to do this or 8 million to do that. Oh, it doesn't matter because we just threw it on the company card and stuff.
Right?
It's like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
god, that's a lot of money.
They can do that. Yeah, they can do that. And like things in this game, like this, the article I have here is a fantastic representation. Like the author of this article, this Kotaku article, is saying like he played for 15 hours, and like I said, that gun costs $1,000. He has, after 15 hours, just over $300.
Yeah, that's a bit more extreme. Yeah.
And there's a premium currency, of course there is, called gold bars. And while you can't buy gold bars just yet, it is quite clear that this is the premium currency, and some things are only purchasable with these gold bars, like horse insurance. And like some of these purchases aren't exactly like unnecessarily purchase, like just cosmetic only purchases. Like horse insurance is needed, especially when you don't have horse insurance. Apparently, you have a 2-minute cooldown to heal your horse or revive your horse. Which, hey, people are assholes on online games. You're gonna, shoot the horse? Okay, I'm gonna revive the horse. I'm gonna shoot it again? Oh no, you probably just lost that horse now.
Yeah, the article I saw said it could take up to 8 hours to earn a gold bar.
Yeah, that's what this article says too. Because someone on Reddit did the calculations, and if you want to, in that game, you can change out like every little bit of metal on your gun. Like say, like I want my sights to be gold. I want my barrel to be blue iron, or that looks ugly, but hey, you can do it. Yeah. To change out every single piece of metal on the starting rifle, it would cost you 30 gold bars.
Yeah, apparently there was
200 plus hours.
Apparently there was a Reddit post. Some user was saying it would take 50 hours to earn, I guess 50 hours to earn a gold bar, and then someone else came and said, did the math, and said no, he played 4 hours yesterday.
And you can earn nuggets. Like you can earn nuggets, and that basically, think of nuggets as a penny to a gold bar. So 100 nuggets equal one gold bar. That's how they come up with this math of just not paying for it. But like I said, horse insurance, that costs 5 gold bars to insure your horse.
Yeah, apparently, the user said you get between, say, 2 and 4 pennies. If you want to use the gold bar as a dollar analogy, you get 2 to 4 from a series of death match races or whatever, and they take it they could take 10 minutes. So, 50 games, 500 minutes to get a gold bar. So that's about 8 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, that's, you know, give or take more or less. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
And also, people are complaining that there are definitely some things that are missing from Red Dead Online, like being able to rob people. As a way to make money, it was an easy way to get money in the single player. You can't rob people yet. I say yet because there's no way that can come to pass.
It is still a beta.
It is a beta, so I mean that's.
And
the
GTA
Fallout
Online,
76 beta was also a beta, but nothing changed between that either. So
yeah,
I mean,
GTA Online wasn't
the
perfect.
word beta has been completely broken in this day and age to whether it could be an actual beta or it could be a play test or it could be a networking test.
Stress test,
which is what the Fallout 76 was. That was a stress test. This one, I don't think this is a beta. I think this is more of a stress test than anything. And to probably test out some of these, probably something like this. But there's another part of this article. It talks about, okay, you've got a gold wedding ring. Sell it. You get a $1.15 for it. That's pretty cheap, even for $18.99. That's like $35 in today's time for a gold wedding ring. That guy was a cheapskate. But hey, you know what? I just sold a wedding ring. I'm gonna buy a can of beans. Bobby, you can spot a wedding ring, probably pay for a can of beans, right? No, can of beans costs $1.50. Which I looked this up in 2018 terms, $1.50. It's a freaking $45 can of beans.
And to think you gave that one dude your last can of beans.
You're right.
I'm sorry. I had to bring that up.
I completely forgot about that. But
yeah, Daisy, right?
Yeah, that was Daisy.
Yeah. You gave that dude $45.
I gave that dude $45.
And died.
Like they're asking you to pay in 2018 terms, but they're paying you $18.99 terms.
Some of this could be like things got mixed up, or it could be issues that, clerical issues, numbers not.
I think it's them looking at looking at GTA Online and saying, "Hey, people play this forever to get stuff. We're not going to make this, and as just like GTA Online, we're going to adjust things for how people play GTA Online."
Yeah, GTA Online is kind of bad, but this seems like it's just it's just taking it to a whole nother level of bad.
Yeah, it's
seeing and watching the Achievement Hunter guys and hearing how much the stuff they get on a weekly basis.
Like I said, GTA Online, the economy was broken by players because the game was hacked, and for early on, and that forever ruined the economy, and they put that economy in Red Dead Online.
Yeah, but yeah, you could items. You could get items in GTA Online for that would cost like what, $100. you get one item that would cost like $100 in real money.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a microtransaction. That's like
No, that's macro. And some people are also complaining, in Red Dead Online that some articles of clothing are level restricted. Not only it costs a lot, but like, oh, here's a sweater. One, sweater's not in single player, and you have to be level 45 to wear this sweater. That sucks.
Seems ridiculous. Yeah. You know, I watch the videos of GTA Online, and I'm like, God, this seems like so much fun. I'd love to pick GTA up and one or pick it up again. Because I think I never picked. I don't know if I ever picked it up on the one. I think I played it on 360 whenever I played it.
That's where I initially played it, but I do also own it for PC.
Yeah, I've always, I'll watch them play and I'm like, and then I'm like, then reality starts to sink in, as in, well, there's probably no one I could play with. And two, I'm seeing them have all this fun, but they're able to have this fun because they have a corporate credit card that they're able to buy all this stuff, to do all this stuff, just to have fun for an hour or two,
True, and I read this about comparing to Fallout 76. Playing with shit is fun with friends.
Yeah, we've always said that.
But
We've always said
not so much fun by yourself.
Co-op always makes everything better. Better, not good, necessarily.
Exactly.
And this article's the dude was talking about, he'd basically have to play 40 hours a week for 3 weeks to unlock a decent horse with the gold bars.
Yeah.
So a full-time job of playing this for 3 weeks. So that's like wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and there was a Reddit user who wrote, "Jesus Christ, if I want to deal with the shitty wage cost of living rate issue, I'd walk out my fucking front door."
Yeah. Apparently it also includes a battle royale mode.
Of course it does. I have no idea. We kind of joked that Red Dead's gonna have a battle royale mode, but that doesn't surprise me. I don't think it's gonna be like anything I think it's gonna be like just a death match with a single life, and it's free for all. That's kind of how I envision the battle royale.
I mean, you don't think it's gonna be like there's somehow a flying wagon, like pulled by horses?
Oh, no, it'd be a hot air
out?
balloon. It'd 100% be a hot air balloon because that's in single player.
Yeah.
There is one mission where you're in a hot air balloon. Just one. You can never do it again.
Yeah, but that kind of, that's kind of the Fortnite thing. They have a bus, but it's like flown by a balloon, a giant balloon.
Battle bus.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to play Red Dead because I've heard, all the stuff I've heard about it just takes so long for it to sink in and, for it to catch you, It's a commitment.
No, I say it catches you quick, but then you quickly realize how long it is, how unnecessarily long it is. Like
I heard the first couple hours is you just riding in the snow.
Yeah. I mean, you're not. I mean, that's not all you're doing. You are doing missions. You're killing people. You're learning how to play the game. But yes, the first is it's all in the snow.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. I can definitely wait.
And neither is Red Dead. It is in no hurry to do anything. We know some people who will just ball wash this game to death, but they're misguided. 100% misguided. I mean, I love Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption was my favorite game of the last console generation.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
But Red Dead Redemption 2 is just it doesn't like, oh, but it's deliberately slow. That doesn't.
Why?
I mean, it's good. I mean,
why make it deliberately slow?
Because the Old West was slow.
But the first game wasn't like that.
No, it wasn't. But now they've got the technology to do it.
I don't know. It baffles me a bit. But,
I mean, it's the same argument that you sometimes give me, of like, Jessica Jones. Oh, well, yeah, you're not supposed to like the characters. Doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't automatically make it good.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the same argument.
Yeah, I agree. I understand what you mean, but yeah.
Like, yeah, you gotta watch this 2-minute skinning animation every single time you skin something. But why? Because you gotta watch 2-minute skinning animation every time. You could skip it in the first game.
Yeah, that's true. That reminds me of was it 2 Human? The death animation?
Yeah. I never actually played 2 Human, so I don't actually have a. But yes, that is what I know of that game.
Man, 2 Human was so good. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Not from what I heard.
It had some issues, yes. Well, the biggest problems was Dennis Dyack. He just couldn't shut the fuck up. Like that was one of the biggest problems. I mean, the death animation, yeah, that was really kind of bad and sucked. That every time you died, you had to wait like minute and a half for the death animation because it was hiding the loading times. Just like the elevator in Mass Effect.
Yes. Ooh,
but it was pretty fun. It was a good I enjoyed this, and I wasn't a big RPG guy. Like I really didn't play RPGs, and I still kind of don't, but it was a fun RPG that had a lot of different customizations, and it was enjoyable. I liked 2 Human, and I was really sad every time Dennis Dyack came out and said something stupid to the point where they could never make a second one because it was supposed to be a trilogy. And improvements on, just simple improvements would have made it so much better. But yeah, that takes me back. But I still have my copy of 2 Human, I think, the disc. But anyways.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry to play Red Dead Online. So
Alrighty.
I don't know, I guess kind of wait and see what happens, because there's no way this stays like it is.
definitely not. Like they're gonna make changes because they make so much money from GTA Online. There, and this is another opportunity for them to kind of double dip.
Right. So, well, if you want to do all that stuff, you got to pay money. I think we're coming across a like what happened with EA and the loot box issues. I think we're about to hit a microtransaction wall. Just similar, because with all these games with microtransactions, we're going to come to some type of fans versus developers / publishers doing this stuff to us, and I can see something coming to blows, and it's coming soon.
Was the last big hubbub was it a Bad Company with EA?
Was it that long ago?
The gun skins? I remember what Sarcastic Gamer, they led a huge uproar against. Talk about blast from the past, yeah.
Right.
I think that whole thing, or at least that's the last big one I could remember. I don't know if maybe Battlefield 4 had loot boxes or Battlefield 1 had loot boxes, and that was the big thing I could remember was it was one of the bad companies that was going to do the gold skin or the skins that you had to pay money for, and they ended up,
Now Call of Duty does that willy-nilly.
well, everyone does that.
Now all games do that nowadays.
Yeah. And before that, it was the horse armor, right? That was the big.
That was the first bit of DLC, and it was ridiculous, but it did make them a lot of money.
Which game was that?
Bethesda. Oblivion.
Oblivion, yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Which I have the Game of the Year edition of Oblivion on PC. Comes with horse armor.
What was it? $5 for horse armor?
I thought it was $8.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. And now you have Fortnite. It's like $20 for this, or $10 for a pickaxe. $20 for a skin, or $10 for a pickaxe, or yeah. And people are just willing to shell it out because it's the most popular game in the world. Most popular game of all time.
We need to stop. It was $250. The horse armor was $250.
Wow. Yeah.
Nowadays, people would drop that like it was nothing.
Well, Xbox Arcade, the games were $5. $10 was like, oh my god, that's you're getting greedy. Oh my god!
No,
and now
they did bump the price of the horse armor up on April Fool's Day, because people were doing half price things. They did double price.
I kind of like that. It's kind of funny. I mean, you don't have to buy it on that day, so there's no reason to get mad at them.
People did, it's $5 now. That's hilarious. Let's do it.
Those people are dumb.
Horse armor started it all. Horse armor started the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Really, it did. If you look back, horse armor started the whole damn problem with microtransactions.
Yeah, like I said, that Battlefield thing, that slowed things down because the gaming community made such an uproar before the game even came out. and then they backed away from that. I think we would have been where we are a lot sooner, maybe, if that movement didn't happen. I don't know if you remember back then, but yeah,
I
that
don't
was
remember I don't
yeah,
remember that.
it was like
I,
Sarcastic Gamer. They were the ones who started this big uproar, and you know they got a
or
huge
that just could be who you heard it from.
no, like it was they're the ones who started it. They were starting the camp. They made a campaign. They were, having people like, telling people to sign up and stuff like that. It was a big thing.
I I honestly, it wouldn't surprise me because Sarcastic Gamer did make a dent in the gaming world. I mean,
Look at Extra Life.
Doc Extra Life. I mean,
Yeah, and man, I miss Sarcastic Gamer. Their videos were amazing. Like their spoof videos,
they're
their
parody
parodies,
videos. I think I
parodies.
have a couple of them that I downloaded. Yeah.
Everything. Oh, it was so good. Like you got your gaming news, but it was also entertaining and just yeah.
The GamerCastNetwork.com is no longer available.
Oh wow, what was that? They all did their own. They all did their own GTA 4 like content back when GTA 4 came out. Each
I
podcast
kind of
came out
remember
with
that.
their own like little thing, so you could like listen to while you were playing GTA 4, their own special thing. I remember that. Because was it GTA 4 was the first game I got when I got my 360. I got my 360 like the week before GTA 4 came out, and then I went to the midnight whatever and got GTA 4.
Okay, I think okay. Red Dead Online, it's gonna change.
Such a tangent we went through.
We did, yeah. I don't know how we got to Sarcastic Gamer, but here's something you can buy, and get yourself for the holidays. There is a gaming onesie from Japan that is kind of amazing.
See, I saw your thing, and I thought you were talking about the Microsoft one that they have, the Xbox ones.
No, this one's even better. This one is actually better because it's made out of that fleece material that just as soon as you put it on, you're on fire. And it's from head to toe. I mean, you can booties on, have mittens, head up, and you can zip up the like a face mask portion like all the way to the hood if you wanted to. But it's got holes in the side to put your headphones on, and then put your gaming headphones through the holes on the side. It's got thumb holes, so you can stick out your thumbs, and you can like hold a controller, and actually play a controller. And like I said, it's got booties, and there's a back hatch access, so you don't even have to take it off.
Okay, that's definitely interesting.
See, I've got a picture of it too. lately, so thought this could be it.
Alrighty.
Okay, what do you got?
Well,
More anger.
Apparently, there was Fallout 76. There was a
apparently Fallout 76 happened.
$199 Power Armor Edition.
Yeah, with like a helmet you could actually put on. Let's put it that way. You could put on that helmet. It was human sized, not cat sized. Like that one.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. That it comes with map and
right, and like a really decent bag. I mean, yeah.
I mean, not so fast.
It's a canvas bag.
I think you're mispronouncing it. It's pronounced nylon.
Oh wait, that's cheap. That sucks. Those rip easily.
Yeah, apparently, it rips really easily, and it's just garbage. Like it's just trashy, and like you get a big collector's edition. You want stuff to be, especially if it's a bag. Like one of the bags that just I remember from a collector's edition. I never got it or anything like that. I saw actually someone around town. He used it quite a bit. The Mirror's Edge. The very first Mirror's Edge, that collection came with a bag that looked pretty awesome. But so when you get something like that, you want it to be quality, but apparently this thing is like just
especially you're going to put out $200.
Exactly. $200. Like like more than 3 times the price of the game. The standalone game. But apparently Bethesda thinks they have a solution for this.
Oh yeah? What's that?
To give $5 in Fallout 76 credit to these people.
All right, you're forgiven, Bethesda. $5? Damn. Almost like they were made of money.
I mean, how many cans of beans is that in? That's like 3 cans of beans, right?
It's 2 cans of beans.
You said it was $1.50.
Tax. Yeah, 3 cans of beans.
So, yeah, that's, I don't know. That's just dumb.
Obviously, if their excuse for it being a nylon bag and not the one shown in the image was the bag was shown as was a prototype and was too expensive to make, of course they're not going to give you any money for it. They're just going to give you $5 in-game currency. Which, what could you buy with 500 atoms?
I don't know.
Could you buy the whole Abe Lincoln or the Uncle Sam outfit?
I don't think you could buy like anything real substantial. It's something like you could buy a little thing, maybe, but not anything,
not even a full outfit in the game.
I like I said, I played for like 3 hours, and then I heard all the bad stuff about it, and I'm like, I'm gonna kind of wait to go back to this because I haven't experienced really any issues. So I'm gonna kind of wait till the issues are resolved.
They
or at least
be.
Most of them.
They won't be.
I hope so, but
no.
like this bag is just like, I mean,
it's really thin.
It looks good in the picture. It looks like a like a kind of army bag.
It looks good in the picture, but that's not what was given.
But then you look at it and it's like one of those like drawstring like bags they give away for like nothing. You can just
Yeah, here's my screen. You can see kind of how thin it is. Like,
yeah, it looks like cloth on the it looks like I said, like a military bag.
Like you're gonna put any kind of weight in this bag, it's gonna break. Anything substantial in that game is gonna, like, I wouldn't even put my Xbox One in that.
Oh, definitely not. No. I wouldn't even use that bag because it just doesn't look practical with the way. I mean, since it's nylon, like, yeah.
I mean, there are thick nylon bags. This is not a thick one. This is a thin one.
Because whatever you put in it, the weight will just sink to the one side, and unlike if this bag was cloth, like it looks like the promo bag is obviously cloth, and if you put
Mhm.
if you put a few things in it, it would not. So that's pretty bad. And the fact that they're like, oh well, we'll give you $5 and in store, it's like, no, you should give them more. Like, seriously, that's
Like how much
pretty
that
bad.
canvas bag was gonna cost you? That's how much you should give them.
Yeah.
Plus, and then round up, or maybe even give them $200 worth of in-game credits. I mean, what
That's
is
quite
it?
a bit. That's a lot.
They spend a lot.
Yeah. I would say, like, I don't know, give them $20 at least in game credits. That because that's the price of a
I'm
bag, right?
petitioning for $200.
Well, you're alone there. At least,
No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure every other fan would agree with me. Every other person who bought that would agree with me.
yeah, I know. It's just it. I don't. It's just these people who get these special editions, these special collector's editions. They're hit or miss, really. Like, for the most part.
Yeah,
Like, you talk about your helmet. Like, yeah, that people
well,
thought.
like go to the Red Dead Redemption 2 $200 collector's edition. Didn't even come with the freaking game.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah, that's the dumb
that's
stuff
not
when
the
they do.
first one to do that. There are many
Yeah,
other collector's editions that don't come with the game.
I remember when that first one happened. I can't remember which game was the first one, but I remember when that happened, and it's like, really? That's so stupid. Like,
What game was it? It wasn't Battlefield. Although I think there was a Battlefield one that did that too. I want to say Assassin's Creed.
it might have been, yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed 3 or something. And I get why they did it. Because the reason why like something like that doesn't include the game is because this allows the collector's edition stuff to be for any version of the game.
Yeah, well, if that, I
You know,
mean,
so stores just, they put that on the shelf, and it could be the Xbox One, PlayStation One. But I think it should come with a voucher for preferred copy of game. That way you can still make one, but like in stores, it include the game with a voucher.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's crazy because
But then some asshole GameStop manager would just go, take the voucher out.
yeah,
Nope, it doesn't come with one.
If they're gonna do like a collector's edition that doesn't come with the game, they need to do it like after the game launches. Like not when the game launches, because that gives people time to
Yeah, but then
I bought the game, I enjoyed the game, I want this stuff.
But then they would have sold none of the Fallout 76 ones.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, that's just because they dropped the ball.
I mean, that's you don't want to sell it after the fact because what if your game sucks?
But that stuff comes with the collector's edition comes with the game, right? For Fallout.
I think so.
But it's pretty bad. Like I love the Fallout. I loved Fallout 3 so much to the point where I played it so much that I got burnt out.
It does.
I got burnt out on Fallout because I played 3 so much. I played the main game and then the most of the DLCs and just enjoyed it so much to the point where when when New Vegas came out, I was like, can't I can't, even though I hear New Vegas is amazing and great.
That is supposedly the one to play.
And I've got New Vegas on PC. I think I got that.
I do as well.
A Humble Bundle. So maybe I'll go back to that eventually. I keep thinking I still need to go back to Fallout 4 and finish that, and then I played Fallout 4 a bunch, and loved it. To the point where when I went to Boston for PAX East, I was like, I remember this area from Fallout because this giant mutant came out from over there because that was literally I'm with a couple friends and we're walking through this like little park area thing and I'm like, I remember this area from Fallout 4. I literally stopped and was telling them about it and about the experience I had because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And I'm so close to the end. I get that with games where like I'll get so close and not even know how close I am to finishing.
I do that too.
Like the worst I've talked about was like Arkham Asylum,
Batman.
where I was literally at the Joker fight. And I go back and I'm like, okay, I'm set. I'm gonna finish this, and then like the 10-15 minute fight, and then I'm done. And I'm like, really? That's all I had? Wow. But yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't know. I hope they can at least save the game and help and make changes and make it make people who bought the game enjoy it and give us a reason to play it. I have people on my friends list who they're playing this like religiously. So I have a couple people who they're playing this. And I'm seeing them play it nonstop. So
if it's who I think it is, I have known for a fact they have bad choices in games.
No, you don't know these people.
Oh, it's okay. It's not Pencil Steven.
No.
Okay.
No, Pants of Steve's too busy playing Destiny too.
Like I said, he's got bad choices in games.
But yeah, one of the people I was talking about, yeah, they're playing it right now, as a matter of fact. So yeah, they're the people I know IRL. So.
New people IRL? Ooh.
I mean, well, yeah, from a point, yeah. Anyways, next, Destiny 2. I talked
Speaking
about
of Destiny,
it a bit, and they're calling the Black Armory, which there's This comes out Tuesday. Tuesday the 4th? I think it's the 4th. Yeah.
Black Tuesday. That's a good day in history, right? Black Tuesday.
Until like was it until like I think in the past week, I want to say. Can't remember exactly when, but it was sometime in the past week. There was no like mention on what was going to be released in this, because there were rumors. Oh yes, or there were they had said like when the Forsaken came out, yeah, these DLCs they're gonna have. They had the little roadmap, and we talked about it where it's like, yeah, there's gonna be a raid lair, which is like, kind of smaller than an actual raid. It's like a mini raid because they can't create a whole raid that quickly or whatever, or they don't want to put the resources in and stuff like that. And yes, it'll have new maps and it'll new multiplayer maps and just a little outline. Well, they finally revealed, in the past week, 2 weeks before the actual DLC comes out, they're letting people know what the hell is going to be part of Black Armory, the mini expansion they're calling it now. Um, there's going to be a full raid, they said. So not a raid lair, an actual full-size raid. And they're saying it's not going to be the biggest raid they've done, but it's not going to be the smallest raid they've done. So that's kind of promising, and it's kind of interesting because it's taking place in like a city where all these other raids have taken place. Like, you've gone underground in the hives lair, or you've gone on a ship, or you've gone in the void, or stuff like that. But this is supposed to take place like in like Earth, like on an Earth city, or Earth style city. It might be a city on another planet, but it's supposed to take place in a city. That has me intrigued. They also showed off because they released a Vidoc, you know, and they also showed off there's going to be like Sparrow elements, which
they're bringing back Sparrow racing.
Well, that they might do that, but there's supposed to be Sparrow elements, like maybe puzzles elements to the raid, because the raid there's always puzzle aspects and stuff like that. But they showed like 6 people riding sparrows when they were talking about the raid, so that's kind of interesting, like what that's going to be about. They talked about a couple weapons, like there's supposed to be like 4 or 5 exotic weapons. One is supposed to be like supposed to come out in January. Like there's supposed to be a quest, and people are, it's supposed to be like the last word, which was an exotic hand cannon from D1. And then they talked about like 3 others, which I was kind of surprised they actually talked and gave details about these weapons, because the exotic weapons are supposed to be like, the stuff you want, like the best of the best. And that's why you can only use one exotic weapon at a time. Like you can't use more than one, in your actual loadout. So they talked about a sniper where if you did the special reload, they said it would take all 4 bullets in the magazine and put them into one.
Wait, huh?
I'm not quite sure. So basically, instead of having, 4 bullets, you could do a special reload, and it would be like, I'm guessing maybe like something like Gears reload, but it'd be 1 bullet that does 4 times damage.
That's not how bullets work.
Yeah, well, in Destiny, I guess in Destiny 2, I guess that's how it works. I don't know. it's intriguing, I guess.
I'm just going to that mean, yo dog, I heard you like bullets.
And then they talked about this fusion rifle where you could you it it's what's the Buster Cannon or the Mega Man thing? What's that called?
Blaster cannon?
Blast.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
basically
I know I'm not a
that.
Mega Man guy, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not either, but Pencil Steve had mentioned that when we were talking about like it. He was like, "Yeah, it's the I think he said the Buster can. I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty much a gun that you can like put on your fist. It's like a fusion rifle,
Yeah,
which
that sounds like a Mega Man.
the fusion rifles they you got to charge them up and then they blast. So that's kind of
Or
interesting.
Metroid. That's another one. With the
Yeah,
hand
that's true.
with the hand cannon, you charge up.
And then they talked about this bow that they said was very much like Thorn, which Thorn was the weapon where if you hit it did damage over time, pretty much. Like you could hit someone a couple times with it, they would like in multiplayer it was just brutal because you could hit them a couple times and then if even if they ran and ran around the corner and got out of your range, they would still get that damage over time and then they could die from that pretty much. Like it was pretty much like you hit them 3 times with it, they're dead. 3 body shots and they're dead, or 2 body shot, or a headshot, 2 headshots, or something like it was ridiculous. It was so much fun. It was so much fun using because it was just so stupid, like how much damage it did. That damage over time was just insane. But apparently there's a bow that does that, I guess. Um they're really trying to sell this like this expansion and the annual pass because they're talking about they're splitting. It's not going to just be content, then you have to wait like 3-4 months for the next content. They're breaking them down into seasons, and there's going to be 3 seasons, and this one is season of the armory, or something like that, which is the black armory, you know mini expansion. um and I guess it's just they're taking the content and they're giving you new stuff every week instead of like just giving it to you all at once. I guess I don't know. They're they're promising quite a bit. But yeah, they're talking about the exotic weapons, which I kind of wish they didn't. I kind of wish that was kind of something we could discover on our own because it's supposed to be the best of the best. The exotic weapons are like the stuff you're supposed to go after, and it's supposed to be amazing. But what else? A new like horde mode they talked about. Lost Forge activity. So I guess that's kind of cool, I guess. Um, and then apparently though the big downfall to this is apparently there's no story missions.
I hate to break it to you, Destiny is known for no story missions.
There was a lot of story stuff in the Forsaken. Like they added, or at least they added a lot of cutscenes. There might be cutscenes in this, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully, because the Forsaken, which you know, th- they really needed to bring it with the Forsaken because that was, you know, do or die for them. Like, it's, so many people had left, Destiny 2. People who had been making a living for years streaming Destiny 2 had left Destiny. But so yeah, they the cutscenes were pretty good, and they had a bunch in the Forsaken. Hopefully, there's some in here because in this Vidoc they're talking about the Black Armory and these people who protect the Black Armory or in charge of the Black Armory. They make the best weapons ever and stuff. They're intriguing. Like I want to know more about the people who we've never seen or heard of who in this black armor who are in charge of this black armory and they make the best weapons ever and it's like you kind of want to hear backstory on something like that. But apparently there's supposed to be no story missions and I don't know. It's interesting how we're getting more than what they initially said, but we're not getting exactly what we thought we were getting. In the same, because we thought we were going to get story missions and stuff like that, and we thought we were going to get a mini raid, but apparently we're getting a full size raid, and it is set in uh abandoned section of Earth's last city. So yeah, it is in Earth, so that's kind of interesting. It's a new aspect of that we've never really because we there's only been a couple sections where you've been in an Earth city, and that was like it, and there really wasn't much to that. So like having a whole raid in an Earth city is going to be kind of interesting, but I don't know. I definitely will check this out because I have it for free. They gave me they gave me the whatever edition, the legendary collector, not the collectors, but the legendary whatever edition that came with the annual pass and the game and all the previous content, even though I had the previous content from the last time they gave me the game to review. But so I'll definitely check it out and talk about it. But yeah, it's interesting how like it's not quite what I guess the roadmap was back in August. It's not quite what the roadmap showed. And I wonder what exactly like and they're talking about the crazy thing is they're talking about we want Destiny to be an ongoing thing where you keep coming back and it's evolving and growing and okay, that's kind of what people wanted with Destiny 1, but you ended up releasing Destiny 2 and funny enough, a couple weeks ago we get rumors about Destiny 3. And yet they're
Where you're going
coming
to
out
start
this
all over again.
yeah, and and then they come out with this Vidoc that's talking about how they want it to be like an MMO, pretty much, where everything it's growing and it's evolving and things are changing, but you don't have to necessarily it you would expect not to have to buy a whole new game. You would just buy the next bit of content for the previous game.
Fool me once, fool me twice. You can't fool me again. So
Yeah, I don't know. It like I said, it's going to be a wait and see because like I said, there are some good things about this that we thought, you know, back in August when they did the roadmap, we thought we were going to get a mini raid, but now we're getting a full raid and we're getting some other stuff. So it's just going to this is this is do or die for them because they've shown in the past, yes, the September expansions with the Taken King and stuff like that can be really great and can have a lot of content, but it's these I guess DLCs, mini expansions in between, you know, the September releases. That's what's has gotten people to fall off. It's what got people to fall off last year with Destiny 2, you know. So it'll be interesting to see if they actually deliver with this one Because if they deliver with this one, then it's like maybe they have like changed, and because they've proven it with 2 back-to-back pieces of content. So it's definitely going to be a wait and see, and I'll definitely talk about it. But yeah, I don't expect you to ever go back to Destiny. I mean,
Nope.
I really would like it for Destiny for this to succeed, and them to have changed their ways, and have a reason for you to go back. But I don't think even if that happened, you probably wouldn't even still. I've
It
accepted
depends.
that.
It really depends on what they do, but they have yet to show me anything.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I haven't really tried to push you on it, because they've, like I said, with the Taken King, they've shown they can really come out with these big September expansions. It's just once you get done with that, there's these smaller DLCs are like nothing, and that would just I know that would just piss you off to get through the September expansions and then see these little crappy, little tiny nothing DLCs that they've had in the past. So it just depends if they can keep, these. They're talking a big game with these seasons, like seasons. Like the first one is season of the Black Armory or whatever, and then the next is seasons of the se- seasons of the. It's basically like uh season of the Drifter, which that's the Gambit, like Gambit guy, which that's the
Okay.
PvE VP stuff. And with that, they're talking about all kinds of, you know, like new stuff, new Gambit mode, new all kinds of just a variety of stuff. And then the next one is, I don't know what the next one is, like seasons of the something. They really didn't talk much about it. I mean, this article doesn't say what each season's name is. I'm just going off the top of my head, but they didn't really say much about the third one at all, which I think they're doing it on purpose because maybe they don't even know what it's gonna be, because it's that far off. But so yeah, they're talking a big game, and I was telling Pencil Steve last night, yeah, they kind of always talk a big game though. They've
Yeah.
always on paper, Destiny and Destiny 2 has always been the best game ever. On paper, when they talk about it, like
Sure. Sure,
when they
because it's their game. They're trying to sell it to you.
exactly. So
They're trying to convince you what you're not seeing.
and I blame Knox. I still blame Knox for this because
It's
Destiny
easy.
Destiny wasn't even on my radar until he was hyping it up like the week before it came out. Literally.
Knox definitely has a hype problem. Everything coming out is the greatest thing ever.
The week before it came out, like I don't know how this wasn't on my radar, because I hear people, I've heard people talk about, oh yeah, the E3 reveal and this and this and that, and oh, we played the beta, and yeah, I think I did download like the beta or whatever, but I never actually played it. I think it was one of those, oh, it's free for everyone, and I just downloaded it, and I never really, I didn't really do anything with it.
See,
But yeah,
Knox falls for all the hype. And then on the other end, you got Scarfinger, who just everything just nah, man. I'm good.
it's we good.
Yeah, we good. We good.
So yeah, yeah, the week before the Destiny came out, Knox, I don't know why he was just hyping it so much to where I'm like, this sounds like the best game ever. And then cue to me a week later shooting at a cave for a couple hours. That was the loot cave, man. I got to give them credit. There has yet to be anything broken like that in Destiny 2. Pretty much since that loot cave, there really hasn't been anything like that in the Destiny games. That broken. Where you could just exploit to get loot. So I guess that's something, but that's all I got. You know. Kinda, some negative with Fallout and then some kinda I don't know. We'll wait and see with Destiny 2. Like, they're they're they've always been promising a big game, but we'll see, and we'll know this time next week. Oh, and there we go. Panther Steve is streaming Destiny 2.
Yes, of
Anyways,
course he is.
I think it's time to wrap this up because we've been
I think so
recording
too.
for
I'm
a
hungry.
while. Yeah,
I'm
I
hungry.
am as well. So be sure to check us out on the GeeksFTW.com. There's links to all the articles we talk about. You just click episode 324 and then scroll down the bottom. There's the links. And then check out the right side of the page. There's links to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, all that stuff. The easiest way though to keep up to date with all of our stuff is to follow us on Twitter at the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I am at Geeky William. We'll tweet whenever we go live. We'll tweet whenever we're recording the podcast live, so you can maybe jump in and chime in and stuff like that. Or if we're streaming, Stuart's streaming Oblivion, or I'm streaming Blackout, or whatever.
Yeah.
We typically will tweet out about that and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess that is it, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. I almost forgot to hit record again.
Oh, wow. That would have been bad.
I was halfway through the intro song. I was like, fuck. So.
Well, that's good you didn't.
Yeah, good. It's good. What's that
Did you
from?
see?
Good. It's good.
I would have told you if you didn't ask me.
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, Bruce Almighty. There we go. Yeah. Because I was about to say, because I do that all the time too. Yeah.
I was like, it's Jim Carrey, because I can see him doing it. Jim Carrey, Bruce Almighty.
Did you see Microsoft is doing Extra Life on Mixer or something like that?
No.
This weekend? Yeah, Xbox will go live with interviews, gameplays, and more for Extra Life this weekend. This weekend.
Cool.
I don't know if there's going to be like stuff you can get for tuning in, because they tend to do that.
They do that stuff.
What was it? Their XO 18, they gave away some stuff too.
Yeah.
But it was like Sea of Thieves and stuff that I really don't care about, so I really wasn't too upset. Let's see, yeah, they're going to have a PUBG tournament. They're going to have interview with Phil Spencer. Hang out with Aaron Greenberg. Halo stuff. Undead Lab stuff. Forza stuff. Scary time with some people. I don't know what that means. Tips and tricks, D&D, Call of Duty Shenanigans, Call of Duty Blackout Tournament. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. They're doing the 20. They're doing like the longer than 24 hours. It looks like. So that's kind of cool. They're doing their own thing, you know, after everyone else has, so everyone can tune in.
Yeah.
That was always one of my biggest complaints when I was doing it. And, like you'd have like Rooster Teeth, they'd be doing it theirs, and they would never like archive the stuff for the first few years.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I was doing my own, so I wasn't able to. Like, what the hell?
You should check out what I just put in.
Oh my god. Is there no sound?
Yeah, there's sound. It's muted by default.
Yeah, I changed that, but I still don't have sound. Weirdly
There
enough.
is sound.
Oh, maybe I need
And it's the he wrote me into this. Well, he wrote me into this, and he wrote me into this. So he wrote me into this. Yeah, it's the scene, but it's accurate.
Yeah, sound's not working for me. That's weird. But yeah, I get the point. That's pretty funny.
I think that Realm Royale is just happy to be mentioned in that list.
There's a Minecraft one too?
That's where it started.
Really?
That is literally where it started.
I thought it was H1Z1.
No.
Huh. That's funny. Anyways.
Well, it was the Battle Royale is actually thanks to it was the Minecraft one was a game mode that, modded game mode that it was based off Hunger Games. Like literally like you came up out of the ground and there was weapons and stuff in the middle. I was just a mad dash to the middle.
Didn't Achievement Hunter do that, or?
No, but they did the official multiplayer stuff. But no, this was never official.
It's funny because right when we were talking about like this, like the Fallout stuff, our group chat was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
I almost thought about typing because there's an Ant Dog was like, "How are you going to tell customers to spend $200 on a collector's edition that you can afford to give them the one they paid for?" I almost thought about typing. Well, at least hey, they're giving them $5 in game credit, so that makes it better, right? Right? Wrong. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Chances Steve wanted me to do a raid with him tonight, but I don't think I'm going to.
I've got like no food. I don't want to go anywhere. It's cold outside.
It was 70 today.
It was low 30s today.
See,
I had to scrape ice off my car.
it's been like cold and then warm and then cold and then warm. Like
Yeah.
I woke up a couple days ago like freezing to death. Like just cold. And then the next day it's like, oh, it's in the 60s, and I'm like, make up your mind. I should you think I'd be used to Oklahoma weather because it's never consistent.
Weather's not consistent. It's also weather's not climate, Trump. Did I say that?
Exit that. Well, I'm gonna go and get some food because I have some food here. I was gonna go get tacos, but I don't feel like going out. It's kind of late.
I will talk to you later. I might be on this weekend playing Blackout.
Oh, just shoot me a message and I'll jump on.
Depends on how much I get sucked into playing Oblivion.
Gotcha. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty.